ArsenalFanTV turned out to be a decent game in the end. 3-2 to Arsenal. It was a hard-fought game, that was. It was a bit, towards the end of that game, it was a bit like a cup tie because you could see Southampton, obviously there's a lot on it for them. They're trying to stay in the league and they really went for us at the end.
I never saw that one coming, Robbie. Driving to the game today. Southampton's record this year away from home is pretty abysmal. I think they've won one of their last 18 away. They've only scored 29 goals. And if they'd fought more for the badge, like they did today, I think they wouldn't be down there where they are. From our point of view, we started really slowly today. And the first key incident in the game for me was the horrendous defending where we conceded the first goal. When Cedric goes down the right side, if you watch Bellerin watches long run straight across him, and Mustafi just does not react, does not track long, and leaves Cech in no man's land. And
he was blaming Cech.
And it wasn't Cech's fault, was it? Mustafi failed to track him. But the one thing we've got in this team is we have got pace in behind, haven't we? And that's what Pierre-Emerick and Aubameyang offers. Now, with the Mkhitaryan injury, it's thrown up a possible lifeline for Danny Welbeck. Now, if I was Danny Welbeck, I'll be looking at that Arsenal front line at the moment and thinking to myself, with Aubameyang and Lacazette there's no position for me in the front two now. So if I can really put in a performance on that left-hand side, I could have a run in the team there. Now, he played really well today. He was the one, and credit to Alex Iwobi as well, because he had one key pass and 2 assists. Iwobi was playing in the central attacking midfield role, the number 10 role, where Jack's been playing recently and struggling. And Iwobi today was a revelation. We've been criticising Iwobi for his end product. And today, not only the key pass that Welbeck flicked on for Aubameyang to get in behind and finish exquisitely, then culminating with the absolutely superb assist when Southampton, let's be fair about it, Southampton were pushing for a win.
On top, weren't they? Yeah.
So if you think about it, Welbeck today, 2 goals and assist. Iwobi, 1 key pass and 2 assists. 2 players who are much maligned by the fan base this season.
Welbeck have buried that chance though. I don't know. I ain't seen it back. It looks easy. I don't think it is. He should be scoring it, but I don't know if maybe he should have maybe got his head on it, or I don't know.
Well,
it bounced up high, didn't it?
It bounced up high. He was stretching for it. I mean, obviously, quality striker puts it in, but he was stretching, and I think that's why he couldn't control it. So I think, I won't criticise him for that, because I think overall it was a very good performance. But let's get it right. Petr Cech, today was his 100th appearance for the club. He joins one of 5 goalkeepers in our club now to make 100 appearances. Kept us in that with some good saves in the second half. And Southampton were pushing. Cedric, I thought, had a very good game to them, and it boiled up in the end. Southampton were fighting for their lives. Stevens went for the altercation with Wiltshire, and then obviously Anneni went as well. I want to have a debate with you today about our central midfield, right? Because I think for us to go to the next level next season, central midfield is a key area for me.
I agree.
I think we lack physicality in our central midfield. I think we struggle when teams press us in central midfield. I think we've got a real problem in that area. And what I like to see in the Arsenal team, first of all, is a balanced side, right? And we try and shoehorn all our favourite players in, don't we? Me and you have had that debate. How can we get Lacazette and Aubameyang in? How can we get Jack and Rambo in? And in the end, it's all about setting the team up with defined roles for players in teams. People know their jobs. We have a plan, right? Now, what Wenger does, he sends the players out on the pitch. It seems to me with the message, just go and enjoy yourself, and get on the ball and express yourselves. I think we need more tactical direction than that.
Needs to be more drilled. I agree with you.
So the first question to you today, Robbie, and you talked about Mo fudging the one on the manager. Let's see if you fudge this one then. If you had to sell one of Wiltshire and Ramsey, who would you sell?
It's a difficult one because you know what? I think Jack Wilshere, I love his spirit. I love the fact that he's Arsenal through and through. But then Ramsey, I think a fit Ramsey.
Let's look at
a fit Ramsey is an excellent player.
Yeah,
he's an excellent player. He's a box-to-box player, and I think when played in his right position, possibly he's a more effective player.
So first of all, where do you see Jack's position in the team? He's been struggling with the physicality at Cam in the last few weeks. He struggles in longer distances.
My argument is I wouldn't sell any of them.
So where do you see?
So I look at teams like City, and the reason why they're so successful is that they players accept their roles because they realise they're playing in a good team. So you see a guy like Bernardo Silva, who'd walk straight into our team and start. He's had to accept that maybe I'm going to be on the bench for a bit. They've brought in a load of defenders, but they're still playing company now because he's returned to form. And I want to see players fighting to get into the team. That when you're challenged, when you get into that team, you have to work to keep that position. You have to string 4 or 5 excellent performances together in order to stay in the team. And I think the problem with Arsenal is that there's certain players, no matter how bad, or no matter if they have an off game, they know they're playing. Ozil knows he's playing, no matter what. He could have 5 bad, and not to say he has. I think he's had a very good season in a team that's not played well this season. But he could have 5 bad games. He's still going to play, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's still going to play. You know what I mean? And I think even Ramsey, in the past, that's happened with him as well. He could have 5 bad games and he'll still play because he's. But if it boiled down to one of the two, it's a difficult. He's an excellent player.
You've turned into a politician, haven't you? You've been dancing around.
Theresa May.
3 minutes of the interview.
No, but listen. No, it's so
who are you
tough.
selling? Who are you selling? I'm coming to you.
If
Rob.
I had to sell one,
you're the manager, Robbie. Who are you selling, Robbie? Now I'll tell you what's happening in the summer. Arsenal are going in a different direction. Arsenal got major surgery. I think that they're going to.
Who do you sell? Hold on. You ain't answering.
You're the manager. I'm the director. I'm saying, Robbie.
Yeah, well, you got more money than me. Now, who do you sell?
Well, what I want to see is first of all a tactical plan, right?
And no, don't job it.
I'll answer it. Let me get round to it, right? The players it is hard, but now Jack is we love Jack. Jack's one of the only through and through. Now I'm not saying sell Jack Wilshere. That's the first thing I'll say on this, because, but what I want, first of all, I think Jack's best role in the Arsenal team is as a deep line midfielder, right? I don't think he's got the physicality now to longer sprints and to play in that forward role. So I think he should sit in a deep line midfield. If we play him there, we're going to have to think about the way we structure our team, aren't we? So we're going to have to play him. Now, what I see him next season then, now you can't sell Rambo. Rambo, first of all, his numbers, Rambo, 56 goals in just over 300 appearances, and he has a goal contribution every 100 minutes. That's more than Dele Alli, more than Christian Eriksen, more than David Silva, more than Kevin De Bruyne. He's at the prime of his career now, Rambo. And he's going to be demanding a big salary, okay? Turkish, you can come in later, mate. But on Jack, unless we're going to give him a deep line midfield role, and I see him as playing next, him and Jack are sort of like vying for the same spot in a midfield 3 if we're going to go in that direction, because there's no doubt Arsenal are going to be looking for a DM in the summer. The noises are that Max Meyer is coming in, and Max Meyer is an absolutely outstanding player, and Arsenal can get him on the free, so he's almost like a key player to get. We do need a DM there, and if we could have one of Wilshere and Xhaka next to them, but then you've got to think about the way you set the team up. We talked before about going 4-2-3-1. We've talked about another problem Arsenal got is, you know, the physicality, played into the midfield and they lose possession, they get pressed out of possession. One of the things I think the wing backs, I talked about it in the week and I got absolutely slaughtered on my Twitter for it, but one thing the wing backs does, it gives you an outlet down the side. So instead of sort of like playing into the midfield, you can go out. If you look Man City, for example, and Liverpool, they've got identities, right? And they go out down the side, they've got structured play. And I think one of the problems Arsenal have had with the recruitment under Wenger, and it's changing under Mislintat, so that's a good thing, is that we've recruited without any tactical direction of which way we're going in. We haven't recruited with a plan, have we? He's just gone out and bought players. Now, I think, my final question for you today is, because I'm taking up a lot of time here, could go on all afternoon. So, first of all, for me, reluctantly, I'll make a decision, you make a decision then on this. I love Jack. I love Rambo. If you put me on the spot, I'd have to sell Jack. I don't want to, but I would. Who are you going to sell?
Because you said Jack, I'll go Ramsey. Exciting news. There's a brand new show called The Real Football Fan Show coming to Channel 4 on Thursday the 19th of April. Then every Thursday after that till the end of the season. It's going to be broadcast at midnight and you've got to check it out. It's going to feature fans from all around the Premier League. So make sure you check it out. Hosted by myself, Robbie. We're giving you a chance to be on ArsenalFanTV and give your opinion after the game. All you got to do is WhatsApp your video and hold the camera like this. Send it straight after.